in my world, we often hear when you're trading horses, you're trading trucks, trading trailers, we hear the phrase, what's it worth? What's it worth? What's it worth? What's he worth? What's she worth? There was a statement that Jesus made that dealt with worth, but it was a lot more important than a trailer or a horse trade. In Matthew chapter 16, Jesus would talk about the importance of people taking up their cross. But then he goes on to say in verse 26, for what will it benefit someone if he gains the whole world yet loses his life? And or what will anyone give in exchange for his life? That's a pretty somber question that Jesus talks about. And just briefly for the next 3, 4, 5 minutes, I want to talk to you about worth in your life. So I think there's a couple of ways to break this particular passage down. And if you got a second, just listen to this. I just wonder, when we're thinking about this, and I think about it myself, what's my life worth? What's your life worth? I mean, we think about it absolutely in reference, if you look at it in the context of your family. I don't know of anybody that wouldn't give their life for their kids, for your spouse. There are some times that we have seen, not so much in our country, but through the years, people have given their life for their land. Many have given their life for certain traditions. What's your life worth? What's my life worth? It's a great question that Jesus prompted there us to think about. However, I think Jesus is more thinking about something much broader than the here and now. Everybody with half a brain understands that there is going to be that day where we're going to have to face the decision to do something with Jesus. And then on the other side of our last breath, at death, whatever we chose to do is going to be very, very important. But a lot of times, I think when Jesus, if you look at the context of this, and he was talking about people, suffering for him, people choosing to follow him, knowing that there's going to have to be some things that they give up. But just think about it. A lot of people, as a matter of fact, one of the scriptures, one of the versions uses the word exchange. In other words, what would you exchange your life for? And I think sometimes people exchange their reputation as a good old boy. A lot of folks are not willing to come to faith because it is potentially going to cost them their reputation, their friend circles, stuff that affiliates with that. But not only that, I think the biggest deal, and it's been a problem for me, it's been a problem for many of my friends, is the issue of pride. Just simply not wanting to admit what we really are and what everybody knows we are. We're sinners by nature, sinners by choice. We're messy by nature, we're messy by choice. And it is so important today that you ask yourself the question, is it worth it? Is your reputation, is your pride worth exchanging your soul in eternity? The bottom line today is this. If you've never had that one time on purpose, on your own, without any pressured conversation with Jesus, I pray today that you'll do that. I pray that wherever you're at right now, if you're driving, you can pull over or you can keep driving. It is so important that you understand nothing is more important than your eternal soul. Bottom line, ask Jesus to come into your life. That's the bottom line.